Okay, so Rachel, hello. Thank you for joining us and playing the game that was inspired by your very own words. This game wouldn't exist without you. So before we get started with the actual game, could you remind us of what your prompt was?
I believe it was a DDR type game where you pet a dog instead of dance.
No, sorry, we chose your first suggestion.
I do not remember what my first suggestion was.
So just before that suggestion, you had sent one. I think it was ear was the prompt, and it had a picture of your dog.
Ah.
Yeah, that was.
I forgot about that. Yes. I sent a picture of my dog with his ear inside out, I think, right? Or maybe smushed up against something.
It was very cute, and it compelled us to. It was a little bit of a cheating in terms of like the selection process to include an image of your dog with your prompt, but it worked, and so we chose it. And here's the game once again that wouldn't exist without your well thought out prompt.
Oh boy.
I do realize without any context and only the word ear that maybe there's no body horror. I want to be clear, there's no body horror.
Oh thank God.
There is not a giant singular ear doing anything.
The labyrinth is not inside of an ear.
Yes. Although you are taking notes on that, right? It is. I mean, there might be
week 3, baby.
Week 3, education was the theme. Anyway.
Magic school bus.
Yeah, there we go.
Week 4. These just come so easily. I guess are we ready to go?
I am.
Yeah,
all right,
so.
cool.
All right.
Have at it.
Let's play Luminous Labyrinth.
This is going to be very embarrassing. I am very bad at video games.
Oh no! I need to find a new way out.
Echolocation. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the gimmick.
All right.
Ears and such.
Find the exit. The flowers will guide your way. Let's see how this goes.
Now, what's nice is that since this is a game that we built in a week, if something goes wrong, you can just blame it on us. You can also, if you press the middle click, you can pause and increase the rotation sensitivity. We could not figure out how to change it in game.
All right. So one problem I'm coming up with is that my mouse keeps going off of my desktop onto the next desktop, which is not your fault, but see if I can like shrink the distance I need.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Ah!
Oh, see, now it's...
All right. That was
no.
too much.
Just dial it in. Find what works for
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Sorry. I like to see that the rotating while pause has returned despite not appearing in any
any other
previous
time,
one.
yeah. Also, you might be upside down right
No,
now.
Is that why? There
there
we
we
go.
go.
Yeah, was your left and right inverted?
Yes.
I'm learning.
Which was very confusing.
Yes.
It's part of the game mechanics. No, these are all things to note.
I mean,
No,
that's how it
good
would be
notes.
if a bat were upside down, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway.
That's true. Bats turn left even if they're upside down.
All right, so I'm very lost.
Give that echolocation a try.
Ooh! Oh, I see a pretty. Is the rainbow flower the exit?
No, that's the one that you've already picked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stay entirely yellow until you touch them, and then they change.
Good.
Well, too far. Too far.
I definitely, when I'm taking turns, I've started just left clicking pretty much all the time, like for any hard turns.
Right clicking does not
So
seem to be doing
you'll
anything right
see
now.
On the right-hand side on the bottom of the screen, it'll have a little icon when your echolocation is
I
ready.
see.
Yeah, so when it's lit up, it's ready to use, but when it's dark, you can't use it.
and the more pellets you get, the shorter the cooldown. All things that perhaps should
All
be
things
mentioned
that, yeah,
somewhere.
that could be,
Yeah, we did.
Explanation somewhere.
yeah.
I will say that I personally find this first area the hardest.
Yeah, that's very true. It's a reverse curve.
So one thing that might make the echolocation cooldown more obvious without adding a lot of words is to have it like fill in with color.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Yes, get all of them.
Yeah,
All
that
of
is.
them.
That's one she already got, though.
No.
No,
Well,
not
I
the
meant
pellets.
The pellets.
Yeah, not the
Oh.
flowers.
I thought you meant the flowers.
Ah! All right, that's where I started, right? Let's try
that's
this.
the
Yes.
cave-in. Yep.
You got this, I
I
believe.
feel like I've been going in circles, which I obviously have been, but
So before early on in this build, there was no flowers. It was just a giant maze.
Yeah, it
And,
was rough.
Yay!
I like the sound that I got the flower.
Satisfying.
Yay.
Get that nice what's it called? Serotonin.
Yes.
I've been just turning this game on sometimes because it's so nice to just chill with the
This is
music,
a very chill game.
Mm.
just relaxing. Like I said, that first area surprisingly hard.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of it, I feel like it gets easier.
So I feel like going through the corridors feels fine. Turning around when you've hit a dead end feels. I think that's where I keep getting lost because, like, by the time I've turned around, I am no longer certain about what direction I'm going.
So
'Cause I've just been looking at wall for a while.
if
That makes
you
sense.
hold left click when you turn, it'll stop you in place.
Ooh. All right, that is
Yeah.
much better.
That's what I
That way
do
you
for
can get your bearings a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what you were kind of hinting at earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How low does the cooldown get?
That's a
Jester
good-
Mike.
I don't think anybody's ever collected all of them.
Well,
I think we have it set so if you do get all of them, you end up with 2 seconds.
Or at
or
least,
at least, yeah, the normal flowers and pellets, not including the Easter egg.
Ooh, there's an Easter egg.
there is. There is
Hint, hint,
indeed.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
An almost unfortunately shaped Easter egg.
Is it
tried
an ear?
I tried to fix it. I wish.
No.
Uh,
One other thing is it looks like when you echolocate, if you are right up against a wall, the wall doesn't show up.
Yeah.
oh, really?
Well, you can't tell that it's a wall because it's just a flat image.
That- Yeah, that affects that sliding glass. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I see a pellet. I think this is the way. Nope.
Not quite.
Where was that? Where was the red flower at?
Oh.
Oh.
This feels like progress.
Red flower? Am I supposed to go back to that?
Perhaps.
This feels like... Okay.
no, I mean it's I don't want to spoil
It's your
it.
playthrough. You play it how you want to play
Ah!
it.
If you want them pellets, get them pellets.
Yeah.
The more pellets that you have, the easier
I
it is to
actually
use
don't even know
echolocate.
how many pellets we ended up with.
I think it's like 400 or some ridiculous number.
That's way.
Like, maybe
Okay.
300, maybe 300, but there's definitely more than 200.
All right, we forgot that you said that they had the numbers duplicated at certain points. I don't think we went back and changed that.
Gotcha.
But that's
Yeah.
just kind of how it goes. That's fine.
I don't know how you would ever count how many pellets there are, like without keeping track, right? Like,
Well, assuming all the numbers were unique, we saw the highest number was 200 at the time, at least.
Dang it.
I hear that dripping.
oh, there really are just a million pellets, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm back at the beginning. How did that happen?
Mood.
Now you're back to the hardest part.
Ah.
Part of the cards.
I did that when I played through too, Rachel. So it happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I just went through a loop.
So spoiler alert for people at home, Justin didn't play through this morning.
You just cut out. I didn't
Yeah.
hear most of that.
Oh, sorry. Justin didn't play the game until this morning. Spoiler alert.
A full real playthrough.
Yeah.
We've definitely
Yeah.
been in and tested things, but we didn't like start to finish it until this morning.
Hmm.
See, you're using one of the strategies that I also used after playing this game several times, and it's just hug the floor. Easier
Floor's
to see
comfy.
It
everything.
definitely makes it easier to get your bearings than
Yeah.
if you are in the middle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, back to the red
Yeah.
flower. Oh, damn it.
So this is one of those things where the flatness of the walls is actually sort of a detriment.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you go all the way down that corridor?
I don't think she did.
Which corridor?
The one you
Everything looks the same.
Yeah, that's fair. Back the other way, I think.
Yeah, I think you were correct.
Yeah.
And then the one off to the
So,
left.
so one of the issues we had while making this is that getting the lighting on the maze was actually really hard. So the maze is procedurally generated, and part of that process didn't set up the light stuff correctly. And so like it was impossible to cast any meaningful shadows on the walls texture, which
Yeah.
I think added to the there you go.
Ooh.
Mhm,
Well, that's what pellets look like.
mhm. Finally, it feels good again.
Getting that serotonin once more.
Yeah.
Ah!
I thought there was a pellet there.
Me too. It didn't make a sound, I don't think.
Huh. That's something to look into in the future.
Yeah. Now we made it to the end. We're done with this game. Put it on the shelf and go away.
Put it on the shelf. Work on. By the way, we'll work on your actual.
Yeah.
Next
Yes,
week, Rachel.
the one that you thought it was going to be,
You-
it will exist in some form next week.
You've earned it. You're owed it. Hey.
I do like this. This is great for having the prompt of ear,
Yeah.
which I did not realize was a prompt. I just needed to send a cute picture of my dog with his inside out ear.
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
so
realize it
glad
was
you
gonna be the
did.
prompt either, and then Dennis just said, "Yeah, that's the one."
Yep.
That's the one we chose. I mean, did you want to start with the DDR game? I don't know if I could have handled the DDR game last week.
Yeah, we'd have probably given up.
Yeah.
What's the first game you guys ever built? Dog
We
Dance
tried to
Revolution?
make a rhythm game, and
Having no
Oh,
experience
boy.
with this ever.
uh,
Yeah, now you're in the portion of the map that does get a little bit easier to navigate.
Assuming you don't make one specific turn.
Yeah. Ooh,
If
yeah.
you make one specific turn, it's very bad.
Yep. I know what you're getting at.
Yeah. This is also one of the issues with like doing a procedurally generated thing is like we sort of at a certain point had to sort of, in order to put things in the map, right, we had to stick with what we were given from the random generation and like
Hope for the best.
and hope for the best. And like if you notice that maybe there's a turn you shouldn't make late in the game, it's a little hard to like
Kill it.
yeah. I guess we could have put like an object there. I did not even
Yay.
see the green flower there.
That's okay. I think I don't know if I've ever collected all the flowers either.
Really?
Probably.
Oh, I assume that was part of the point of the game.
That's what
Oh,
that's
it
what
is.
I aim for.
I was just speed running it. Does it work?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going for maximum score, hell yes. But otherwise,
Need to add in some like Tony Hawk, swag. Got to do like barrel rolls
Oh,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
to pick up the flowers.
uh-oh, that left click got stale. It's worth less points now.
I mean, if you want to submit a formal prompt,
Yeah.
we are in desperate need of more weeks of prompts.
Yeah, we have week 2. We will need week 3.
Yeah. It's hard to thread that needle of like, this is an interesting idea, and also do
Just can you do this? Is this a thing that can be done, especially in a week, by people that don't like video games for a living?
So
Yeah.
I do think it would be interesting to show like an iterative process. So, maybe you can't make a video game in a week, but you could make some part of it, show it off, make the next part the next week, show it off.
Oh yeah, I'm a big champion of, or at least in my mind, of we didn't quite get all the way there, but here's what we've got. Like I'm totally cool with like if we get to the certain deadline and something's not quite right, like well fuck it, that's what it is. That's what we
Yeah.
got.
So that's great, but I do also like, I think Rachel may be suggesting like we started
yes.
a project and we're like, this week we're going to be working on the combat mechanics.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
I see another flower.
Oh yeah.
Blue,
Oh,
you're getting
blue.
there.
Oh, I know where we're at. Okay.
Yeah. You're past the part where if you made a wrong turn, you would have been doomed.
Yep.
Oh, phew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a well. It's like it's so the issue with it is it's like an extremely narrow corridor.
It takes you to
So, like,
nowhere.
It takes you to like some pellets, but like
Oh, yeah. It
yeah.
sure does take you to some pellets.
Oh, those pellets?
Yes, those
oh
pellets.
those pellets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you see certain pellets.
You didn't change it.
Is it those pellets that I see through
Yeah.
the wall?
It is those pellets. Shortly after realizing that there was a turn that could lead you to the pointless part of the maze, I was like, "There's got to be something here. We got to add something."
Just in case you accidentally go down here, there's got to be something.
Make it worth it.
payoff.
At that point, you deserve like instantaneous echolocation.
Oh, I know where we're at.
Close to. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Like, yeah, yours is back already. It's like a quarter of a second or something now. What happens if you...
She's eating a lot of dots.
I've
Yeah.
never even considered what happens
Yum,
if
yum.
someone gets too many pellets.
There's no more echolocation. Like, well, you're too good at this game.
But for real though, what happens in the code if the
Don't ask
if
questions you don't want the
cooldown-
answers to.
When we were playing with it, it actually did go to negative values when we didn't. When you had the score on the left click for testing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so there was a while there where for was it the hover or was it the was it with the pause? I guess it was probably the hover.
It was the hover. It was 100% the hover.
Oh yeah. Got
So
that
there was a while
purple.
there where hovering would increase your and so decrease the cooldown over time. So you could just like start.
Spamming it.
Am I going back the way I just came from?
You are.
Yeah, we were holding it long enough that it was getting to like negative exponential values is what we were seeing for time.
You know, as you do.
Mm.
I feel like it would just always be on at that point. I think.
Oh well, yeah, like you'd click and the screen wouldn't even like the little icon wouldn't even turn dark. It would just you'd get the effect, but also you couldn't tell what was going on anymore.
Oh, I heard my favorite sound. Dennis, it is not overbearing and in your ears the whole game.
That was hilarious. So there's a frog noise when you get close to the exit, which is very smart, and John was smart to include it. But there was a while there where the fall off wasn't on it, so no matter where you were, frog sounds, as if you were like right
Hey.
there. Woo, you did it! Congrats! Don't
Yeah.
exit just yet.
Also, don't go upside down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, too late.
So yeah, if you don't exit immediately, you can sort of fly around out here. You are upside down, aren't you?
Whee!
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to space.
Yeah. Check out that big pellet in the sky. I mean the moon.
I'm gonna reach it!
You sure are.
Sure are.
Thanks for playing our game, Rachel.
Yeah, this was cool.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed it.
This is our gift to you. Before we give you another gift, that's actually what you're looking
The
for.
real the real meat of the whole thing.
Crash! Oh! Oh!
Oh.
This is where we should have had it fade in, like Luminous Labyrinth ... 2 question mark. That's right, the cave on the moon.
2: neon labyrinth.
Cool.
Yeah. You should get one. You should get one of the stars. They're less interesting than the moon. Make a nice little ping.
Yeah, now the
What are the-
echolocations.
Guys, set them in places where you can, like, mix the audio.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Different tones on different dots on different stars, and then
Yeah,
as you
exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Am I upside down again?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Whee!
And
What is
then
that?
if
What's the
you
echolocation?
have you echoed while you're out there yet?
Oh. Oh! Look at that.
Look at that.
I think you got them all.
Yeah.
Is there anything preventing you from just like right-clicking?
Yeah, you got all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Very nice.
Hoorah.
Well done. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I guess actually, there's a very important question, which is first off, is this a game?
Yeah, definitely.
Like 10 out of 10 is a game?
Yeah.
Heck yeah!
On the game scale.
No net. Slam dunk first week. This is easy.
Oh, don't jinx this.
Oh. It hurts.
It's all uphill from here, and it's already so high.
Oh,
I've built these wax wings, and I'm flying towards the sun, baby.
no. Well, this was the first and last episode of Game Jelly.
Second question, which is also very important: did we satisfy the constraints of your prompt? Did it live up to your prompt? Yes. We're riding high. Thank you again, Rachel. This has of course been Game Jelly. We make games in a week.
I think.
Yeah,
I think-
at least, yeah. We are 1 for 1 right now.
Is there anything else we want to say right now on this?
100% success rate. Best.
I think the work. I think the work speaks for itself at this point.
Our reviews are top notch right now. We are currently 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Can do
Whoa,
no
whoa, whoa!
wrong.
I just loaded up my bank account and I just received $1,000 from Nintendo,
Oh.
and they say they want us to make the next Animal Crossing.
Guys, we got this.
Guys, help us with crafting, please.
Oh wait, but I'm noticing
Uh-oh.
they said they need it in a week.
Nope.
Dun dun.
They sent this to us last week. Oh no!
Oh no!
We got a game
This is the
jam,
next
an
Animal
entire AAA game in one night.
We've disappointed Doug Bowser, as usual.
Tisk, tisk.